Yeah.
Ready? Let's all ready?
Oh, ready?
Hold on. Okay, just making sure. All right, make sure it's all. You wore your sweater today to hide everything. All right, I see how it is. Ryan Holt, Kevin Bartle, welcome back. Condors Unleashed. Bakersfield.com, Tuesdays 2 to 3 p.m. Also, My 45, Saturday mornings, 11:30. If you're watching this one, Condors played last night against Texas. Just a little bumper for you. Condors probably won. But the Condors are home tonight against the Ontario Reign. If you're on My 45, you're on Bakersfield.com. Don't mind us. We're just confusing the heck out of you right now.
You're confusing me, and I'm standing here this whole time.
You're not working the game, so it doesn't matter.
Poor Pat. Everywhere he goes, everyone's like, oh, Pat's coming. Suck it in.
Yeah, exactly.
This is Condors' strength and conditioning coach, Patrick Love. Lovely, whatever he goes by. But, Pat, welcome to Condors Unleashed. Thanks for dropping by.
Yeah, thanks, Holty. Thanks for having me
A
on.
lot was made this offseason. Condors locker room renovations. We gutted the entire place. Barry Stafford from the Oilers was here 5 times a week, I think. The guy was flying back and forth from Edmonton all the time. We put in a new therapist area. We put in a new lounge, new coaches' offices. But the biggest transformation, I think, Condors get their own workout facility, their own gym. It's all self-contained down there in the dressing room. You're the master of that domain.
Yep.
What has that facility meant in terms of being able to get guys, training both, on off days and during the season here in Bakersfield without having to really go anywhere?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's huge, and I talked with some of the guys who were playing in the East Coast last year, and they had talked about having to walk across the street and go to the gym. Yeah. So everybody's pretty unmotivated. Got to go practice, then I got to change, then I go walk across the street. So
right.
To have everything just in one facility makes it really, really good for the guys. Designing that facility was a bit of a process for sure. I'm so detail-oriented, as Fordo alluded to, that it took some time, but it was a lot of fun to be able to do that.
It's not your standard shape for a big room. It's like a big triangle.
It is. And there's certain space requirements you have to have. Like, you have to have 6 feet behind the treadmills, so you have to kind of space things out so that everything's, by code.
Nobody really flies off treadmills, do they? I mean, that only happens in commercials.
Videos. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But it can happen. God
gotcha.
forbid.
Of course, strength and conditioning, so crucial now for today's athlete. But when you find, guys coming in as rookies, guys early on in their careers, it just seems like more guys now have undergone a lot more training growing up now than maybe in years past. Maybe when, not to put Ford on the spot, but maybe when Matt Ford was growing up, there wasn't as much of an emphasis on it. But now you're getting guys who are kind of grizzled veterans in terms of being able to train and take care of themselves.
Yeah, so the thing that we always kind of look at with strength and conditioning is we look at guys' training age, like when they were actually starting to work out. And I think the guys are definitely coming in with more training years under their belt, which is great. I mean, it makes my job a lot easier. The one thing that you will see, though, is with the college guys, they are definitely more physically prepared than a lot of the junior guys. It's kind of workouts for junior guys gets put on the back burner. For college, like, they have full-time strength coaches, and that's a main emphasis.
Well, some of the gyms that are in those collegiate arenas are ridiculous.
Yeah, it is.
And I mean, like, twice the size of our gym.
Oh, yeah, easily. Yeah. So, I mean, even what Edmonton's going to be getting with their weight room, like, they're stepping it up. Everybody's just kind of going towards more of a sports science kind of thing for high-performance training for all the guys. So
now, off-season training is one thing. In-season training, though, for the Condors team. And not to let any cats out of the bag. Condors had the skate after the game, after the practice on Monday. Go out there and it's a tough skate. It's a fitness skate. But during the season, is it more maintenance? Are we looking to? We're not looking to add on anything in season, or what's the deal in terms of changing your training from off season to in season?
Sure. Well, I think it's all situational and depends on the guy. Are some guys who are trying to gain a little bit more mass in season. That's really, really difficult to do. But what we can do, and what we've seen happen a little bit throughout the year, is we are able to gain some strength with the guys. But really the main emphasis during the season is keeping guys quick and explosive in the gym. So everything that we do is usually using lighter weight and just trying to be as explosive as possible. Okay. But yeah, in the off season, I mean, we're definitely using heavier weights. Workouts are going to be a lot longer, a lot more intense. In season is just about getting in and out. So
for the kids that they see all their favorite players working out all the time and everything, but it really is. And what you said kind of resonates, I think, when you talk about explosive. You're not just going in and putting as much weight as you can on the bar and just you're not trying to turn into a He-Man, but actually training your body to be able to make moves like you're making, not just the strength.
Sure, and I think that kind of going off that a little bit, really a lot of the stuff that we're trying to do, we're actually trying to train the neurological system, the brain and the spinal cord, getting guys to be able to fire more quickly as opposed to actually training, their engine, their actual muscles. So not necessarily worried about building the hardware, but focusing on building the software instead. So.
And sitting is the new smoking.
Sitting is the new smoking.
That's the hardcore. I love that phrase.
Yeah, it's awesome.
If we need to just throw this up in the office, sitting's the new smoking. I'm not sitting down.
Listen, I've been trying to get a stand. I wanted to get a stand-up desk for like 2 years now. I know I've talked to some other people. I know someone who works at Chevron who said she actually said that upwards of about 30% of their employees have, and that some of these places are crazy. Like if you're at your computer for 3 straight hours, it shuts off.
That's the way it should be.
Yeah, so you have to get up and move around.
I like this. I like this.
I mean, the problem with that is, like, I'm a productivity nut too, so if my computer shut off after 3 hours, I'd probably lose my mind. But, I mean, I found that just standing and being able to work and move around, just keep myself a little bit busy while I am still working and a little physically active, it's really helped my productivity a lot. And we all spend so much time just in this position right here. That, I mean, the more that we stand up, the better it is for us.
That's why I stand up during broadcast parts.
Yeah.
See? Who knew? I'm innovative.
Yeah.
I'm innovative.
I'm envious of you for that.
Yeah. I just stand the entire time.
Unfortunately, by that time of the day, you've already been at work for like 12 hours, and all you want to do is sit down.
Get out of the system, Gotta ask you because fans obviously want to know who's the beast in the gym. Who's the beast for the Condors in the gym? Who's the workout guy that is just a freak?
Just hardest worker, or just the most?
We can go with both.
Okay, so hardest worker when there's not a camera around, definitely Ryan Hamilton. But when there is a camera around, without a doubt, it's Matt Ford. He wants the people to know. He wants the people to know. Yeah. As far as just the most genetically gifted, most powerful guy that we have on the team, it's really kind of a toss-up for 2. Schleppy, he's unbelievably powerful. He's just one of those guys I'm blown away watching him work out and train. But actually, LB, Laurent Bossois, is ridiculously explosive too.
He's a machine.
He is. You just can't teach him.
We always go back with LB. It always starts with his hands.
Right.
His hands are so freaking big. It's like, what the heck is going on? He's just a free. And it was funny because I was looking back at a couple interviews we did with LB 2 seasons ago, and you can notice.
He's definitely bulked up.
Exactly. You don't notice it on a day-to-day basis, but when you go back and look at an interview or you look at a highlight, man, he looks tiny.
Figure it out. You just spend the last season and a half with this guy.
Oh, exactly.
Yeah.
We got to make some picks. We're
we got
upcoming games.
We're almost out of time here.
We got some game. Well, we got the standings, and again, we're focusing on the point percentage this year. But again, if you want it in layman's term, there's 2 games that separate San Jose from Bakersfield right now. 2 games. That's it. 4 points essentially. Yeah. I know we're not going by points, but it's 2 games percentage point wise. Moving on, you got the records. So you're the guest picker, Pat. So the guest pickers. We got we got a circle.
If I'd known that was coming, I would have done. I would have
circled it yourself.
Yeah, I would have. John Maddened it right there.
I went 2-1 last week. I mean,
you're still.
Yeah, it's still last place. It hasn't been good. That's like
all right. This is the natural order of things.
Yeah, you can always come back. All right, so we got 3 games. So we got to pick them. San Antonio is at Stockton. This is a Wednesday game. San Antonio's been in California for the last week. Who do you like, Bartz?
I like San Antonio on this one. I mean, they're Stockton, whatever.
Pat, you're up next.
I got Stockton on this one. I think that they've actually been playing really well lately, and the physical game that they're going to have to play against San Antonio, I think they'll match up well.
Not so fast, my friend. I'm going to go with San Antonio.
That's all right.
I like what San Antonio brought on Friday.
Yeah, they look good.
They were very tough defensively. Stockton likes to run and gun a little bit. I think San Antonio ends up shutting them down Wednesday night. All right, Friday night, it's the Gulls at Ontario. I'm first up. I'm going to go San Diego on the road. I like the Gulls. They've undergone a couple of transformations here over the last couple of weeks, but I like San Diego.
Yeah, Ontario's at home. Actually, to tell you the truth, I don't remember who I picked.
Yeah, we know.
Oh, there you go.
There you go.
Yeah.
This is not boding well for me.
Yep.
I
Yeah.
picked the last two just like you.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry.
Let me guess. Pat picked the rain.
I definitely did. I'm going to be contrarian.
He's gonna go 3-0.
Yeah, he's in first place.
Hopefully. Hopefully.
All right, last one. Saturday night, San Jose. Well, that's Chicago. It's
Yep.
really Iowa, though. We of course we
was
proved
close.
this
That's
beforehand.
El Amistoy at Bakersfield.
El Amistoy again.
El
San Jose
Amistoy.
is at Iowa, not Chicago. Our poor Chicago. But Chicago just got swept in Texas. In case anybody wants to know. Who do we got? So Pat's got the Chicago Wild.
Yeah, exactly.
I also went with the Wild.
yeah,
we
we're
all
all-
went with the Wild.
We're
How
all
about
going
that?
Iowa.
We're all
The
picking Chicago.
The Iowa Wolves. Congratulations.
Yep, there we go.
Iowa struggled this year, but we're all hoping for the upset over San Jose.
And they're 15 wins, right?
Yeah.
That's right. They gotta win sometime.
there is a mild bet down between the Condors training staff and myself.
Yep,
Will Iowa get to 15 wins?
Whoa.
they're going to.
We're all on the over except for Josh Bennett, who's on the under.
They have to get there.
Yeah.
Pat, we appreciate the time.
Hey, thanks a lot,
Hey,
Holty.
enjoy some pizza.
thanks for coming.
Grab some pizza
Yeah,
on your way.
yeah,
maybe. All right, no snow globe giveaway. That's coming up Friday night. No snow. There's just sand. There's only sand in there. No water either.
And a
We're
couple of
conserving
hockey
water
players.
during the drought. First 2,000 fans 5 and older. Should be a great night in Condorstown. Again, in the month of February, 8-9 home games. Make sure you check out the schedule, BakersfieldCondors.com. Until next time, we're off for a couple of weeks. He's Kevin Bartle. He's Pat Love. I'm Ryan Holt. See you next time. Condors Unleashed, Bakersfield.com.
Have
Goodbye.
a great day, Alberta.